light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh my God, the camera is on. You're listening to me. You are seeing me right now. I am. I'm scared. Well, what are you gonna think of me? What if you don't like my song? I better put the guitar down. Thankfully, I was just acting. I don't feel that way anymore. But I know lots of people who have issues and challenges around letting your light shine, letting people see that you are a bright and shiny child of God. And I worked with a client the other day who, while she was expressing that, when I was just tuning into her, I was told to tell her that she has had eons of past lives where she was burned, persecuted, just abused for being bright, shiny, powerful, intuitive, and all of those qualities. And she started to cry and just feel so validated. And she was aware of certain past lives therapy that she had done that addressed some of it. And I felt like, wow, I just stumbled upon this really important thing. And it was great. And then we did some tapping, and I thought I would share that kind of tapping with you. So tune in to any dream, heart's desire that you might have that if you took steps towards would make you feel more vulnerable, more exposed, more powerful, but also more scared because, maybe people won't like you. Maybe you might push people away. That kind of thing. Maybe it's not safe to shine that bright light. So when you got a situation or something that feels like you can tap directly on that specific fear of shining your light that brightly, let's get going. Even though I feel scared of shining very brightly, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I may have been taught to not seek the spotlight, that it's dangerous, and that if I shine too bright, people are going to put me in my place. I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I'm scared of criticism, and maybe even on some level scared of being shamed, publicly shamed, or persecuted if I shine too brightly, if I stand in my light and express it confidently, boldly, and radiantly. I'm scared I might be in some way hurt. And so sometimes I keep my light under a bushel so I don't make waves. And even though that has been a pattern for me, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself and all the patterns that have helped me survive. But I am now aware that I'm no longer here to survive. I'm here to thrive. So these patterns have outlived their usefulness. And I'm ready to shine. Scared, but ready. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And as I say that, there may be some fear. There may be some fear of being criticized. There may be some fear of being rejected. There may be some fear of being shamed. What if I really went for it and really didn't care what the neighbors think, or the relatives, or the parents? All this fear that if I shined that brightly, something bad might happen. But by not shining brightly, something bad has already happened. And that is, I haven't fully given my light, my gifts, my passion to the world. That's a crime. That's a crime not worthy of punishment, but of forgiveness. I forgive myself for not shining as brightly as I can. I forgive myself for thinking it was unsafe, because maybe it really was unsafe in childhood, but it's not unsafe now. I release fears of persecution and prosecution and criticism, just clearing them from all the cells in my body, clearing out those fears from all my past history, including past lives. Creating a clearing, a blank slate. And I can step forward now and make experiments, take risks with shining more and more brightly. And clearing any reason why I couldn't or shouldn't shine my light at full voltage, full capacity. Because it really isn't my light. It's the light of God shining through me. And who am I? Who am I to keep my light under a bushel when it's God's incandescence that wants to do the work and do the play and the joy through me as a vessel? I am a lighthouse for God, to light the way for others, to make it safe for others, to inspire others to see it's safe to be joyful, it's safe to have fun, it's safe now. The night is done. The sun has risen, my past is forgiven, my life is here as a gift to be living. I'm living in the light. And all my fears are disappearing. They're just dissolving. This is not a problem that needs to be solving. This is a light that needs to be glowing, and I'm no longer afraid of showing the world how brightly I am meant to shine. This isn't the light of my ego. This is the light of the divine. I don't care if I fall flat on my mistakes, my face. I'm already forgiven for making mistakes. I'm going to shine my light and let in the grace. And in this life, there is no persecution. There's no prosecuting attorney. This is a joyous and fun journey. So I bask in my own loving light. And I am generous with dispensing it, releasing any reason why I shouldn't or couldn't be generous with my light, God's light, this little light of mine. Take a deep breath. And this time, maybe you want to sing along. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Aww. Go forth and shine, my friends. And have yourself a merry, wonderful, very beautiful day or evening.